Years old, got it out front, and that's number 2 for the Jets. Blumston overskated that. Jamnov comes to the rescue in his own zone, drops it back. The shadow comes from Tukov. Tukov races into the corner. Jamnov picks it up. Starts from deep in his own zone. Jamnov, one too many moves, got himself in trouble. A chance now for Tappara. The shot coming in. Oyenis had 1 or 2 options. Looked for the 5-hole. Chevalde bobbled it at first and picked up the save. Heikkinen was working on the right side. The shot, not a lot of power on it. He was gunning for a hole. Steen. Olela. 25 seconds on the period. That's flipped all the way out. Blumston tries to pick that one up. 6'4". Couldn't quite make it down to the ice. Blumston, that familiar long lazy stride, shoots it in. 7 seconds now remaining on the period as the whistle goes for offside. This is a chance for both coaches, Paddock and Mayorov, to move their lines about, work with special guys on the special teams. 5 seconds now as that's just flipped into the zone. The teams will wait for the whistle. And that's how it ends after 20 minutes of hockey. Chevalde couldn't get a stick on that as that comes out. All the way down into Tappara territory here in the second period. Tkachuk almost stole that just inside the blue line. Drake went after it, tried to get a stick on it. And Tappara playing a little casual hockey with the likes of Drake and Tkachuk out there. These guys are fast. They can move with that puck. Emerson tried to move it in. Drake couldn't get a stick on it. Emerson and Tkachuk now working with Drake. A little chop away by Pavlash, the Czech, who's been quiet in this one. Working down now a 2-on-2 situation, quickly made into a 2-on-3 as Tkachuk gets back. Tkachuk on the wing, puts it up nicely. A chance now for Drake on the backhand, forehand! Oh, great vision by Tkachuk as he set up Dallas Drake. 3-1 here in the second. Well, a moment ago we saw Tkachuk beating Selänne, and now it's Drake's turn. Goes from the backhand to the forehand. Helmet goes down in the crease. And this is how it ends up. Excellent vision as we see Tkachuk hit the blue and then put it into center ice. Good control eventually by Drake. Watch how he leans into the defender, trying to get back to protect that puck. 3-1, the Jets extend their lead here in the second period. The shot comes in from Domi. Domi still with the puck. Jutala couldn't take him off it. Eagles tried to make it work. Eagles now putting in a high chop in the corner. Chris King moves it in and then goes to the side of the net. Domi. Newman in. Goaltender goes down as they start to get the sticks up, and this game is starting to catch fire as Tappara realize they're falling behind. Capacity crowd here in Helsinki. Coming up to the final 5 minutes of this period. King. Kennedy out there working in front. The shot comes in. Kennedy. Steen set him up from behind the red line. Relentless pressure from the Jets here in the second period. 4-1. Well, it may not be the prettiest hockey we've ever seen, but as I said earlier on, it is early on in the season. And it It is difficult for these guys to put the pretty passes together, but this wasn't bad for the first game that these guys have played this year. Steen, the Swede, in his 14th season with the Jets, takes his time as Darren Shannon was dumped to the ice. He got the pass out front, and that's all they needed. Riley Vircha drops it back. Pavlash fed it in, and the pass over to the right wing to Rautio was intercepted, cleared out of the zone. Pavlash fires it right back in. That goes off the plexi, rests behind the net, but it's not on the meshing. Play allowed to continue, flipped up onto the right side, and now it's Tappara putting on the pressure out there. The shot comes in. Nuremberg got a piece of it. That deflected away off a skate. Pavlash takes it deep. Selänne goes for a break as Pavlash comes up. Little short pass, gunning for Tutkov. Tutkov taps that high into the corner. And the Jets trying to change on the fly. Some good back checking there by Laxala. Heikkinen. Tutkov. Flipped all the way down. Shannon waiting for the Jets to complete the change, brings it through the circle. Pass over on the right side. The return pass is not a good one. Shannon gets back quickly. Going in hard is Heikkinen. Heikkinen taken off the puck. King is back there with Shannon. Double teaming. Shannon gets it, throws it up onto the right side, and the Jets now explode all the way down. Halma comes out nicely, bangs it off the boards, but gives it right to the Jets. Chris King was wide open in front. The pass was deflected away. 3-on-2 situation. King getting back in a hurry. Some good back checking from him as that bobbles back beyond the red line, right in front. Chevalier goes down, but didn't have to make the save. Laxala pumps it back into the corner. Every once in a while, we see some excellent hockey. Zemnov now shot to the side of the net. Halma goes down. Olila clears that all the way down the ice. Zemnov at one end, looking sharp, just pushing it into the side of the mesh there. 4-1 the score, the only goal for Tappara, coming off a Winnipeg skate. Power play situation. Pavlash unable to get a stick on that as it's cleared all the way down the ice. Chevalier way out of the net, still trying to develop an understanding with some of the new boys out there as Ari Hampa sits for two. As we come into the final minute of play in this hockey game, coming down the ice, the big defender scores. Jukka Olila let go. A bit of a knuckleball on this one. Chevalier missed it completely. A shorthanded goal out there. Tappara back in it at 4-2. Well, let's take a look at this again. A breakdown just inside the blue line. The big defenseman, 21 years old. Let's go. A slap shot that somehow eludes Chevalier. Partially screened. Teppo Numminen slightly in the way there, perhaps. And Chevalier misses that, but it really wasn't a hard shot. 4-2 now the score, and the fans here really enjoying that one. Chevalier comes out to slow that one down. Can't get a stick on it. Emerson collides. The Jets come up with it. Drake picks it up on the left wing. Laxala takes him out of the play. Final minute of play now here in the period. High pass into the corner as the Jets continue to apply. Kennedy looking for places to go. Tamanin throws a little muscle, but that comes back to the blue. Shot is high, loose puck in front. Halma trying to get the glove on it, can't get anything on it. That's cleared away, and eventually Tamanin comes up with it and can't get it out of the zone. Tamanin again can't clear it. All the way back to the blue line. Emerson calling for it. Shot is high over the top of the net. Drake in the far corner. Number 18 bangs it off the blue. 20 seconds now remaining. Still the pressure as Steen pumps it up. Kennedy puts it back. 12 seconds remaining on the period. Right through the crease as Helma goes down. Tappara back at full strength. Just 5 seconds to get the shot away. Goaltender down. Taking time to get up. 1 second. That's the end of the period. 4-2 is the scoreline after 40 minutes of hockey. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to action in the third period. And goal number 5 caught everyone napping. Just 19 seconds gone in the period. The TV crew weren't ready, but this guy was. Teemu Selänne picks up his second goal of the game. Again, Tkachuk doing a lot of hard work around that goal. 2 bites of the cherry, and that's all this guy needs. Pressure from Selänne and Tkachuk. These 2 guys stringing the passes together. The young captain goes in, presses his man out of the play. The bouncing puck in the crease is put behind Helma. Ojanen unable to get the puck out of harm's way, and his opposite number puts it in the net. 5-2 now the score. A long clearance in as Chevalier watches that bounce off the boards. Ulanov trying to work with it on the left side. Ulanov doubles back. Kukov shadows with him, steals the puck. Ulanov comes back with a vengeance and hammers him into the plexi. Big hit there by Quintal as the Jets start to muscle. Elbowing is the call. Terry Gregson hasn't had a lot to do out there, but on this occasion he catches the Russian for elbowing. Gauthier and Reed Knox are the linesmen, all Canadians out there. We will be bringing you the final game in this competition. If the score stays like it is, it'll be the Jets taking on the winner of IFK and Jokerit. Jokerit, last year's champions, are favorites to take that. Ojanen unable to win the draw. It comes back into the corner. Shot all the way down the ice. Halma hangs on to that. Jutila. Hampa. Back to Jutila. Jutila. Back to Hampa. These guys working well. Up on the blue line. Jamnov gets back. Jamnov providing a little hook. Did what he had to do. Chevalier caught out in no man's land as Ojanen skates hard into the corner. Can't slow that one down. Halma comes out. 5-2 the score. Tkachuk now steps onto the ice. Drake is, or Emerson rather, is also out there. Blumson provides a little pressure along the boards, ties up his man, and the Jets shoot it all the way down the ice again. Tkachuk steals that one from Halma and gives it right to Jutila. Back to Ojanen, coming back on the attack. Ojanes unable to get that puck over the blue line as Ojanen drops it back and goes for a change. Tappara looking to set it up on the power play, unable to get it over the blue line. Heikkinen loses control, shot down the ice. Jutila watches Selänne go by him. Good stick work there by Darren Shannon. A little pass coming through for Quintal. Quintal along the red line, loose puck at the side of the net. Jutila. Quintal takes another pop at it, and again some relaxed play from the Tappara team as Teemu Selänne brings it right out front. The shot comes in and it bobbles by the net as Selänne had the key to the city out there. Quintal puts it right back into Selänne. No one seems to want to touch this guy. He really does look well and truly over that right Achilles tendon injury that he picked up in that game against the Mighty Ducks in January. The clearance comes right out front, and now it's gathered by Kukov. Kukov puts it up and then breaks to the wing. The shot is high and off the plexi. Quintal goes in bangs it along the boards, and that goes back to Alila. The Jets